Yo, 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 what is up everybody? Popo here bringing you guys a new video, and today we're going to be talking about EVs. I'm not going to get super in depth on EVs, like what they are or what IVs are. If you want to know more about that, make sure you guys go check Wolfie Glick's video. It's going to be in the description down below, where he explains all of that and also damage calcing and stuff like that. But I want to thank you guys for all of the views, the likes, and the subscriptions for my last video. I do appreciate it. And welcome to all the new people. I hope this guide helps you as much as that guide seemed to have helped all of you. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come to Mesagoza here. And we're going to go over back to the shop, just like we did in the last video. If you didn't see the last video, make sure you check that one out. That's how to get perfect IVs and natures and all that stuff. Delibird presents, we're going to go right there. We're gonna go to the same thing, the general goods, but we're not buying bottle caps this time. We're going to go to the bottom of the list, and at the bottom of the list you're going to see these power items. They're 10k each, which is not bad, but what these do is these increase the amount of EVs you get for killing Pokemon in the wild. We'll get into that a little bit more after, but just buy a couple of these. I bought 2 of each. You can buy as many as you want. The more Pokemon you want to EV train, the more you're going to buy. You can do 6 Pokemon at a time if you want. Every Pokemon that battles actually gets those EVs. So everybody in your party gets those EVs if you battle a Pokemon. So you can EV train 6 Pokemon at the same time in one battle. It's pretty easy. But the Let's Go feature does not give you EVs, so keep that in mind. So since we already have those, we don't need to do this, but let's go over what EVs look like and how you can check them. I open that every single time. So you're going to go to a Pokemon, and you've been to this page probably. You've seen these stats, you've seen the moves, you've been here, right? But if you press L, it actually gives you this hexagon here. And as you can see, this hexagon is tiny. It's like tight together. This means it has no EVs. This Pokemon has 0 EVs right now. And we want to change that. To see a Pokemon that has more EVs, this is a fully trained Pokemon. And this is like max 252, 252, 4, which essentially is 508 EVs, which is how many you get that actually affect your stats. You actually get 510, but the other 2 don't matter. I don't know why it's like that. If anybody knows, please let me know. If you see the sparkle, that means it's 252. And if it's light blue like this, that means it has all 510. Now, most of your Pokemon, if you're just beating the game, are going to look like this, which means that they have just EVs everywhere because you've just fought random Pokemon throughout your adventure, right? So they're going to look like this. They're going to be maxed out, but not very good. So first thing we're going to do, we bought our items. We checked our Pokemon. It doesn't have any EVs. Let's say we want to get HP. So the best place, in my opinion, for HP is Cabo Poco. This is HP, defense, and special defense, in my opinion. And when I do talk about this, I'm not going to talk about the Zero Gate because the Zero Gate's different in each game, but it is a fantastic place to go EV train as well. Just make sure you check which Pokemon give which EVs. And I'm going to actually have a link down below to Cerebi.com or .net, sorry, that will allow you to find out which Pokemon give what EVs. So we have a Lechonk right here. We're going to give this a held item. We're going to go over to those power items that we just picked up, and we're going to look for the one that says allows speed to grow more quickly, or HP to grow more quickly, but it lowers our speed. That does not affect EVs. That is, your speed in battle is halved. So you're going to give this to your Pokemon before you start EV training, and I'm just going to show you an example, and then I'll kind of explain what's happening. So we're going to fight Lechonk. Watch the HP stat of Goodra though. We're gonna keep an eye on that. So right now it's 234 starting off. So we're gonna kill a Lechonk. And in our next battle, just keep an eye. Just keep an eye for the Goodra. Let's see if we can find a Lechonk real quick. And like I said, this is a great place to EV train. And now let's look at that HP stat. Ooh, it's gone up. It's gone up 235. So it's gone up 1 point. So I'm going to show you guys what is going on here as we do kill another Lechonk. You're going to open your menu. We're at 237, so we've already increased our stat by 3 by killing 2 Lechonks. But why? All right, if you go back over here and you open this up, you can see the HP, that little peak, right? It has that little tiny peak now. That means it has gained EVs. And Lechonk himself and most of the first evolution Pokemon, not all, but most of the first evolution Pokemon give 1 EV in a stat. Once again, Cerebi.net is going to show you everything. Make sure you use the link below so you can get to the right page. There's a little bar there that says EV yield or something like that, and you click on each one and you can see what Pokemon give what EVs. So it's a really, really cool tool. So our HP has gone up. What happens is Lechonk is giving us 1. So we got 2 from Lechonk, but from the band default, no matter what Pokemon you battle or anything, you get 8. So what we're doing is we're getting 9. And a cool thing about Pokemon is that the first 4 EVs give you 1 stat point, and it's 8 after that give you another stat point. So what is happening now is that we have 18. So we're doing pretty good. But there's even a more interesting thing. So we can keep this on, right, this band, and we can go fight something that doesn't give HP. Okay, so let me just find a random other Pokemon, like this Hoppip that gives special defense. And I have still on the HP power band. So I'm going to kill this Hoppip. And remember, we're at 237. But we're going to gain another 8 EVs. So we are at 238 now, despite killing a Pokemon that gives us special defense. But you can see the special defense, just the tiniest bit has moved. So now we got more HP, we got more special defense. This is the best way to get EVs, of course, using those. But now I'm going to show you where you can go to for EVs, and then I'll explain some of the items that can help assist you with EVs. So here is, once again, defense. You're going to kill the tarantulas and the scatterbugs. I don't see any scatterbugs. They're really tiny, so sometimes they're hard to find. For HP, you want to kill the Lechonks. Don't kill the birds. They do give you speed, but there's a way better place to get speed. And the Hoppips give you special defense. I just go in a circle here. It doesn't take too long. It's not too bad. Yeah, so that's where you go. Next place you're going to go is for speed, and you're going to go over here to Porto Marata, and I usually go to the actual Pokemon Center, but you can go to the lighthouse as well. It doesn't really matter. It's pretty much the same. And this is the best place for speed because almost every Pokemon here gives you speed. It's really, really fast. No pun intended. So you're going to come down here and you're going to mainly look at the water because like sandy gas and stuff don't give speed, but you're going to go here and you're going to see like, you know, there's a Wingull. Wingull gives speed. There's another Wingull. Shellos also do not give speed. If a Pokemon is slow, it most likely doesn't give speed. Floatzels give 2 speed. Then you get the Buizel's, they give 1. You get 1 from these. You get 1 from that. So Magikarp, Dolphins, not Gyarados, so don't kill Gyarados. There's also some birds around here. I don't see any. The electric birds. The Wiglets give 1. Like, all these Pokemon give 1. I'm trying to find the bird, the electric bird. Well, the electric bird, if you do see him while you're here. And you could do a cool strat where you just go like this and turn around. And more and different Pokemon spawn. So you could just do that. There's the electric bird. The evolved one gives 2. The normal one gives 1. So make sure you keep count of that, because if you have the band on and you kill one of these, you're gonna gain 10. You're gonna gain 10 opposed to 9. So make sure you keep count. I keep count on my calculator. I do 9 plus, 9 plus, 10 plus, whatever it is. Wugtria also gives 2. So yeah, these are good. See how many can spawn here? It's kind of wild. Okay, so you're gonna kill those if you want speed. Another cool thing you can do here is if your Pokemon is max speed EV, like you're like, I want 252, I want to go as fast as possible. You can actually train speed and another stat here. You just put the band on, count by 8s instead of 9s or 10s, and you'll get there. If you're doing just 252, 252. You could just completely grind out here, just killing the speed mons because they spawn so quickly that it makes it really, really easy. All right, next we're going to go to attack. So we're going to come down to the grass gym at Artisan, and we're going to go Artisan East. And there's 2 Pokemon here. One spawns only at night, and that's Shuppet. And the other one is Squawkabilly. These guys right here. Squawkabilly. And they give attack EVs. You just come up over this hill, and you just drive around over on this little hill here, and you'll see groups spawn. Sometimes they're a little finicky. Just use the same strat that I showed you guys at the other place, where you just keep turning around. You just keep going back and forth, and you can see there's one, but you'll get them in ones sometimes, but often, oh, okay, I don't know how that hit me. You'll get them in large groups, and you just kill those. If it's nighttime, they also still spawn, but you'll also get shuppets. They just spawn less frequently, but I found that this is the best place for doing attack. It's one of the fastest, if not the fastest. And yeah, of course, you record a video. There we go. There we go. Here's a group. You'll get groups like that of 6 sometimes. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to get groups. You see. So that's the best place for attack. And then special attack, you're going to come up over here to the North Province Area 1 Watchtower. This is a higher level area, so you will have to progress in the game. These Pokemon are like level 50-ish. So they're a little bit stronger. And you're going to come over here. You're going to be looking for Golducks. You're going to look for Golducks and Indeedis if you're going on the outside. You can do speed here because these Dreepies and stuff give speed, but it's never going to be better than the other places. You can see, look at, there's Golducks just everywhere. I usually just stay on this little hill and just go back and forth, just jump between all these things and just find Golducks. You can just see that they're just everywhere. Golducks give 2 special attacks, so you're going to count 10 if you're holding that band. But this is the best place by far to do that. There is another place, and that is the Zero gates. You can go to the Zero gate. They give a ton of EVs. They give like 3 for the Paradox Mons. But the problem is they differ from different games, so I didn't want to show that. But you can go there. Just make sure you use the Cerebi.net to check what those Pokemon give. So now we're doing our EVs, right? But we need a very specific number. Let's say we're going for 220 and we're at 216. How do we get there? If we don't want to kill Mons, you can take off the band, kill 4 Mons. That works too. Or you can use these items down here. You go down here in these feathers. So what these feathers do, they give 1 EV. And you get these from raids. Like, you get a ton of them from raids. As you can see, I have a lot because I've done a lot of raids. You get a ton from raids. You can find them in large bodies of water, like the ocean and stuff like that. Or you can just find them on the ground. These are really good, as, once again, they give 1. So you can just EV a specific amount. You don't really feel like killing Mons, but you need 20 more EVs. Boom. Use a feather. You're like, I got 300. Why not? Really good for that. You can also use the vitamins, but the vitamins are very expensive in this game. This is what you did in Sword and Shield to get EVs, but it was really easy to get money in Sword and Shield, and also they were like a quarter of the price that they are now. It costs 500,000 Pokédollars to EV train 1 Pokemon fully. It's not worth it. Don't do it this way. If you have some, of course, they give 10 each. Just so you know, they give 10 EVs each. So keep that in mind. And if you go over here, let's say you over EV'd your Pokemon. Let's say you were going for 220 and now you're at 224 and you're like, oh no, what do I do? What you could do is you can actually go over to these berries over here. So you got this set of berries, the Pomeg, the Kelpsea, the Koala, Hondu. I always say that wrong because I want to say honeydew, but it's Hondu. Greppa and Tomato Berry, right? These all decrease your EVs by 10. And it says which one it does. So we're going to use this right now. So you could see that we are at 238 for HP on our Goodra. So we're going to find the one that says HP here. And we're going to just use 2 of these on him. We're going to use 2. Boom. Right? It doesn't update in the menu because the menu's terrible. But as you can see, 235. He's back to what he started at. Back to the original, right? So that's exactly what those berries do. They also raise the happiness, so you can use them on stuff like Eevee to help get Sylveon and stuff. So yeah, that's it for EVs. Those are the places to go. That's how you do it, and that's how you undo it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that this is the second upload of this. I messed up on the first time. I forgot to add those berries. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video as much as the last and did find it helpful. And if you did, make sure you guys rate, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys later.